stay on this path.
What would you say to, what do you think about all this shit where people are like, we don't want our kids playing football anymore? Weigh in. Let's get a clip. Let's get a viral clip.
Listen, man, I think with football, it's...
Here's Brendan Schaub on the football controversy here, right now.
Do you watch football?
On the Tim Dillon Show.
Last night, Myles Garrett took a quarterback's helmet off and hit him with it.
Okay.
And they suspended him for the season.
That's too much, I think.
Way too much.
Way too much. No, take him out for a game.
Yes. It's the culture we live in where everything's like this cancel culture.
But in fairness to him, he should have hit a woman. Keep going.
If you're going to do it, hit a woman.
If you're going to do it, hit your partner and you'll be back in next game.
Or the UFC assign you.
Transgender children playing football.
Sure. Like Icebox from
Where are you on this?
Fuck it. Put them in.
This is a huge problem now. You have women identifying as men. No, you have men identifying as women, and then they beat up women. That's
weird.
Not
when
good,
it comes
right?
When it comes to mixed martial arts, that's weird.
That's strange.
But that's the only part where it's strange.
Really? What about cycling? What about, men have all these advantages, and then they take hormones, then they become women, and then they dominate in those sports. Is that fair? You don't care.
I don't care.
So you're breaking with Rogan and Hinchcliffe on this. Brendan Schaub for trans athletes. Interesting. Okay.
If it's MMA, if it's wrestling, that's a little dicey.
It's a little dicey.
But if it's cycling, don't care.
Now, most people know this about you. You were a huge supporter and you funded Donald Trump's campaign last time. You spent millions and millions of dollars.
That's where all my money goes.
And what do you think about Donald Trump? Donald Trump as the president of the United States.
Two-term Trump. I think
we all feel the same way about him. We think he's funny. He probably shouldn't be the president. That's literally the way we feel.
He's a celebrity who probably shouldn't be the president.
Probably shouldn't be the president.
Well, I think the majority of Americans... He's very funny, hilarious. I think majority of Americans are sick of politicians.
And we're trying to burn it down.
It could have been anybody.
We're burning the system down. They could absolutely win. I'm making Logan Paul president. We've talked about it a bunch on the show. I'm not going to talk about it again.
I'm down for that.
But it will happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
His brother being in the house is
we're going to keep his brother at bay a little bit. We're going to work more with Logan. I like Jake. We got to work with Logan.
We got to tone it down a tad.
We got to tone it down a bit. We're going to work with Logan. We'll find Jake will do agriculture. We'll put him somewhere.
We got to tone it down.
We're going to work with Logan first. When you hear politicians going, millionaires are the problem, rich people are the problem, you're somebody who has a lot of money.
Yes.
What do you feel like when you hear that, when you hear Bernie Sanders or people like that? Now, they're not necessarily talking about you. They're talking about the billionaire class.
They're talking about the 0.001%.
Right.
But it doesn't make sense.
You're a wealthy person. And
I'm not 0.001.
They would come with the pitchforks for you.
That's bullshit because I work for this.
The people that are just angry at rich people, how do you think maybe they're misguided? Because some of them have a point.
Some have a point. The people, these families, and
stuff. Yeah, they've had billions of dollars forever.
But for people who are self-made entrepreneurs, you shouldn't touch them. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's the American dream, right?
Right.
What are you doing?
I know. Immigration, more, less, even.
How dare
your girlfriend is Mexican.
Born and raised.
Is she
illegally?
Real interesting. Now, do you ever threaten her with a little call to the authorities if she gets wise?
Every Thursday.
Is she Americanized? Can she read and write and everything?
Kind of.
Okay.
English, tough.
A little bit, yeah. Right. She's in and out. She's probably smoking.
She's cool.
Very attractive. Okay.
Very good.
Right.
Yeah. Good mother.
Good mother.
Mexican dude.
Yeah. Of course.
Good
very
food.
Nurturing, warm.
Yes.
Does she make a pandelere? What's that cake they have?
Sopa? Sopa?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Does she kill it with the enchiladas?
She kills with enchiladas. Then
Does she order the Mexican maid around? And is that interesting dynamic?
Ooh, here's the interesting dynamic
is the Mexican maids are like, I know you think you're a white bitch. You ain't a white bitch.
Yeah, she's like, bitch, we know where you come from.
Right.
Guadalajara.
How do you feel about society? When you look at what's happening on social media and YouTube and things like that, does it make you feel confident in where society's going?
I think it's going to balance out. I think now we're like just realizing how addictive social media is, how it's like this bullying thing with young kids and kids who commit suicide. There's like this cancel culture and this hate culture on there. And it's a good thing, but it's also super negative. And I think it's going to sway back over here. And now you see how Instagram is, you can't see likes anymore.
Instagram, I feel like, it's on its way out.
Oh, you think so?
Well, this is what they did with Facebook. They started playing around with it. And then it just became like a haven for boomers to scream at each other. Well, it's also like how hot do any of these things stay forever? Young kids are on TikTok now, right?
I don't know what TikTok is.
TikTok's that
Are you
thing-
on there?
No, I should be. You know TikTok. It's that thing where people are dancing, they're falling down, they're doing crazy things. 15-second
10
looping
seconds?
videos. They have all those TikTok cringe
It's like
compilations.
Boomerang?
Yeah, it's like Boomerang. It's like a 15-second, like a Vine, but longer. And it's all those cringe
But
compilations.
like
of people
our
doing
fan base
crazy
isn't
things.
there.
No, they can't buy tickets. You're right. But I'm just saying when you look at, like, at one point,
There's always gonna be something. But
always gotta be a new
Facebook's around. Twitter's around, right?
Twitter's
They've been
still around.
for a while.
Twitter was going away, but then Trump energized it and it became political. I like Twitter a lot because you can put things out and people can share them relatively easily.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna learn is social media, and you're given these dark demons a voice where it gives them credibility to hate on successful people or hate on talented people, and also bully kids. So I think it's gonna even out where like, oh shit, this isn't giving everybody a voice and giving them an opinion. It's not good.
So Brendan Schaub here on the Tim Dillon Show for taking away the internet from people. We should get rid of it.
Only losers.
So not everyone should be able to communicate on social media.
They shouldn't be able to.
I agree with
They
you,
shouldn't
by
be able
the
to
way.
communicate to certain people. You know.
The problem is
The access is too. We've got rid of that fourth wall. We don't.
I know.
When we're talking about walls, build that wall.
build that wall on social media.
Build that wall to the people in their dad's basements. To me,
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people. I think here's what's scary and what you find out on social media. I think a lot of people are in basements. Like a lot of people are in their dad's basement. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of mental illness.
100%. But
And-
there's also it's their own mental illness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it comes out. And I think researchers find it like, oh, this isn't good, man.
It's not good. What do you tell those people that want to change their life? What should they do? Let's say somebody's watching this and they used to hate you.
Stop watching this.
Stop watching this. A great point. Stop watching this. Except give it 5. We need 5 minutes for the download.
Yeah, for sure.